Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can...
The first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Mike, isn't there just something different?
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A run on first and goal. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
It is brought in the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Knights.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready now for their second drive. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. First and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They send a receiver in motion left. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
A gain of 15. And a Tokyo first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points.
The ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
The quarterback is set. Hold on the play.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
J.K. Scott.
On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Black Knights offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
41-yard line.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second down. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Ryan Brzee. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Third and long for Jackson. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy of where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down. A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Mike Green is there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
Back to throw.
and 7.
On target from the corner. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Tokyo first down.
They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
At the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
That's good for a
Olave is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. From 29. Here's second and 4. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Saints are on the board. It's 7-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Black Knights offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Here comes 3rd and 6.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Brought in by Chris Olave. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 17
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken
It's
down.
a gain of 6.
Laporta in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints, first down.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
They'll motion the slot man right.
At the 22-yard
A run now on 2nd down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, they need 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. He'll try to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. Up the middle, here's ETN. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run it once more with ETN. To the pylon, he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Tokyo.
Touchdown, Saints.
That's a heck of a run right there. And I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all away.
The PAT is up and good. And the Saints are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard
The Black Knights
line.
offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Entering Cooper. They're on the
It's
tackle.
a pickup of 3.
Ball on the
Brings up
28-yard line.
2nd and
Here's
7.
2nd down and 7. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Deron
On
Bland.
3rd down, Jackson. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Jackson's
And a
pass.
good short tackle
to
right
number
there.
29.
It stops him a good distance
4-yard
short of the
gain.
marker. It
It's
sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now fair catch is
Signal
taken
for and
back
taken.
inside
The
the 40.
Saints take over 1st and
The Saints
10.
offense and Travis
their own
Etienne set to get back to
39-yard
work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Olave is the motion man. Etienne now on 1st and 10. And a nice job able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half
Brought
dozen.
down at the 45-yard
Ball
line.
spotted at the 45.
It's a pickup of
Here's
6.
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Etienne. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown Saints. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His 1st NFL touchdown in his very 1st NFL game. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Good. Makes the score Saints 17. Black Knights 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Black Knights offense about ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll be back to the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And up Brooklyn.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Into the hands of Pickens once again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Here's the fullback, Ricard. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Here now, 3rd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
That's good for a Brooklyn first down.
Here's Jackson. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Second and 10.
Jackson now on second down. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, it's Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. You don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I have it, so I don't need to get it all on 2nd, all on 3rd. So it changes the philosophy and the flow of the play caller, and the players are a lot more comfortable nowadays being in these situations.
It is 2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to ETN. Saints will use their second timeout. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Tokyo first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. There he goes again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll complete that to his fullback. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the... ...40-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
At the Saints' 41-yard line.
Now, Jackson. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Pickens. A gain there of 11. And that will be a 1st down.
For a Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
2nd down. Jackson. That one caught by Wester. And he will get into the end zone. Rajante Wester. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Black Knights are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Saints offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, here's Etienne. And I don't think he got that wrapped up in the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Friday for the blocker. He loses the football. And the defense comes away with a turnover.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Black Knights offense and Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Another Brooklyn 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And hauled in at the 2. And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Black Knights. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Black Knights move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. It is uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Black Knights offense. And Lamar Jackson getting set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet inbound. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run. He understood his leverage.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Ryan Brzee, he works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. The Black Knights bring it out their punter. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. A fair catch called for and taken in, although we do have a flag down, so we're going to have to sort this one out. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
On the play. And Tokyo.
Now a handoff. Etienne. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Mike Green is there on the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion comes Thomas. On the give, it's Etienne. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself, and he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
That's another
set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him.
Jackson,
and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Rashad Bateman. That's a gain
on third down. Jackson is going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. The Black Knights send out their punter. And great coverage on special teams. They'll mark it down inside the 5-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
7 yards. That's good for a Saints.
He'll go back to Etienne on first down. Yeah, he did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now give on the ground. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
And a Saints first down.
They'll run the toss here to Etienne. And the lane closes up quickly. He'll get about 3 down to the 38. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. That's swung out to Etienne. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
He'll drop to throw.
At the 28.
He takes off. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
Saints, first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He'll take off again.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for, but in this case, give him credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Tokyo. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
No problem there on the extra point. Saints will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Black Knights offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson now on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the former Sooner, Danny Stutzman.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The Saints offense headed back to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's first and 10. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Black Knights offense ready to get back at it. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
Down by Kool-Aid McKinstry. 8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hit it up the middle. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
They'll run the sneak. He'll keep those legs churning, and he's got the first down at about the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Jackson. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's another Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Weston. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 23 more yards. And a Brooklyn first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Brings up second and 11 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. The outside, catch made by Pickett. And they continue to turn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. LaJohntay Wester. Touchdown, Brooklyn. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense getting set to get back to work. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Brings up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. On the handoff, it's Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.